Hi friends, how's it going? Welcome to a new vlog. I was getting ready for work today, heading out to the salon soon. I had a little bit of time this morning and I realized it is literally the 6th and I still have not filmed my February TBR. I have it all picked out. I was planning on speaking to you about it and I just didn't vlog the last few days. So I'm here now. I wanted to give you kind of the rundown of the books that I'm hoping to read this month. As always, it's never like so strict. Like if I get to, my last 2 books and those are just not books I'm in the mood for, I will absolutely read something else. If I read more than these, awesome. If I read less than these, awesome. I feel like I just like to, have a focus of things that I'm really looking forward to, but sometimes that can change throughout the month. But these are the things as of this moment that I'm hoping to read in the month of February. I did end up reading my entire January TBR. One of the books did kind of go from like very end of January into beginning of February, so I won't be talking about it until like my reading wrap up this month, but the reading wrap up from last month is already up if you want to see that as well. But all that to say is I got all those books done, so maybe I will get all of these books done too. We shall see. I decided I'm gonna pick 8 for this month just because the rollover book from last month did eat up a couple days and this month is shorter because it's February, so I figured slightly less books. Usually I average around 10, give or take 1 or 2, so I feel like 8 is probably a safe bet for this month. And if I'm just like in a big reading mode, then I will absolutely read more, but I have a feeling 8's gonna be pretty solid. I've been playing a lot of Hello Kitty Island Adventure on the Switch, and that has been also taking up my free time. My free time consists of reading and Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and that is absolutely it. But I have 3 physical books off of my TBR, 1 reread because my goal this year is to reread 1 book a month because I want to be back in some of these worlds and these stories again. I have 2 picked out on my Libby app through my local library, and I have 2 picked out on Kindle Unlimited, so let's get into it. I guess we can talk about the ebooks first. I will start with Kindle Unlimited because that's what I'm reading right now. I started my first book of my TBR for this month. Was it yesterday? Maybe the night before yesterday, so like just over a day ago. It's the 2nd book in the Windy City series. It is The Right Move. I'm so excited. I loved the first one so much and I'm just so excited to continue the series. They're like sports romances and I just love them. I love the dual perspective. I love just all these different characters we're getting to know. I feel like the settings are always so immersive. I just feel like I'm just there. I get so sucked in. I'm about a third of the way through this one and I'm just eating it up so far. I already just have a feeling another 5 stars upon me. I can't say for sure until I'm done, obviously, but I'm enjoying it greatly so far. So that's my first Kindle Unlimited pick. And my second Kindle Unlimited book is one that I've been wanting to read for a while now. It's Phantasma. I'm so excited. I've heard people describe this as like a romantasy for adults who used to be fans of Danny Phantom, and I'm like, say less. That absolutely sounds great. It's supposed to be kind of a dark fantasy romance. I think the 2nd book comes out at some point. Let me double check on that actually. Yes, Enchantra. That one comes out in April. That's really exciting. So if I end up loving this one, the 2nd one is just around the corner. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. It's supposed to be amazing and just so wonderful, and I'm very excited about it. So Phantasma is another one that I really want to get to this month. Switching over to my Libby app, the 2 picks that I have on hold right now that'll be available pretty soon are, one is Let's Call a Truce. This is by Amy Buchanan. It's a newer book, I believe, and I've talked about my friend Christina many times. She has a cute little Bookstagram account, Chrissy's Paperback, and I feel like every time she like highly raves about something, I also end up loving it. I feel like especially when it comes to like fluffy, cutie little romance books, we have a lot like similar tastes. So she loved this book, so I think I'm gonna love this book. So this should be available soon. I think it was actually available like a week and a half ago, but I postponed it because I was reading other things. But yeah, I want to read this one. I've heard it's very cute. I don't really even know what it's about, honestly. I think it's like a workplace rivals to lovers, enemies to lovers sort of thing, but I could be totally wrong. That's just the vibe I'm getting from the title and the book cover. But we'll see. I'm excited to get into that one. And next is a book that I've been wanting to read ever since I read one of this author's other books. This is Next of Kin by Hannah Bonham Young. I loved out on a limb last year by her so much. It was so sweet and wonderful. I loved her writing style, so I immediately knew that I was going to want to read more books from her. And I think this is part of a duology. I've actually heard this one isn't as great as the second one in this duology, but I still want to read it. I'm very interested in just reading more of her books. I think she just came out with a new book recently. I want to say it's called Out of the Woods, so I just want to read more from her repertoire. So this is one I'm hoping to get to this month as well. Those are my first 4 books. Let's dive into my physicals. I guess we can talk about my reread. Court of Mist and Fury. I reread the first book in the ACOTAR series, the actual A Court of Thorns and Roses, last month, and I loved being back in that world. I loved it so much, and this was one of my favorites of the series. This one and Silver Flames were my top favorites, so really, really excited to get back into this one. I'm hoping I love it as much the second time as I did the first time. I had such a blast rereading the first one, and I'm really glad I set this goal for myself. Like, it's getting me so excited to re-immerse myself back in these worlds. Maybe I'll pick up on things that I didn't notice the first time around, and I'm so pumped. I'm so pumped. And side note, when I went out for coffee and book shopping with a friend last weekend, I saw a girl reading this book, and I was so happy for her. I'm so excited to dive back into this. This is just such a fun romantasy fae story. I cannot wait. 3 more off of my physical TBR now. One is another fantasy. This is An Ember in the Ashes by Saba Tahir. I might be butchering that, and I'm so sorry. But my friend actually gifted me all 4 of these because she bought the new covers, and I guess these are the old covers, but it doesn't matter to me. I'm happy to have them. So I don't know anything about this series, actually. It was just bestowed upon me, and I'm excited to dive into this. I've had this in my possession for, I want to say, since the summer. So I'm ready to start diving into the series. Hopefully I love it, and if I do, I will just continue it on over the next few months. But I would love to hear just really your thoughts on any of these books that I'm going to be reading. Obviously no spoilers, please, but get me hyped, get me excited. Moving on to one I purchased for myself last year, Betting on You by Lynn Painter. Lynn Painter's YA books, they always first release in hardcover, so I have to impatiently wait forever for them to come out in paperback, and this one came out in paperback toward the end of last year. I want to say in October, but I knew I wanted to save this for like February because there's cute hearts all over it. I love Lynn Painter's books. I feel like she's just such a good author. Everything from her more YA romances even to her adult romances, I just love it all. Her YA romances specifically, though, I feel like are just always so sweet and wonderful, but there's always like a deeper, more emotional tone to it. Like there's always something going on that gives it a little bit more meaning, and I'm really excited about this one. I've been itching to read it ever since it came out forever ago, and now that the paperback is out, I finally have it, and I'm so excited. This colorway is so cute. I don't even think this is the normal colorway. I think this was just like a special color edition, but it's so stinking cute. I'm very excited to dive into this one. I think this will be just like a fun one to read, especially amidst all of the many fantasies that I picked. I guess between Kindle Unlimited, my reread, and my TBR, I have 3 fantasies out of 8 books this month, so having a couple fluffy, lighter things will be nice. And then because everything I've talked about so far has either been romance or fantasy romantasy-esque, I figured I needed something totally different, so I did want to throw a thriller in the mix. I feel like having a fast-paced thriller is always really nice to have, especially if I just want something that I can just fly through, and it just feels so different than everything else I've been reading. So this is the 3rd book in the Housemaid series. This is The Housemaid is Watching by Frida McFadden. I love Frida McFadden's books. I feel like her thrillers are just so fast, and they don't really take any brain power. I just consume it and enjoy it, and I gobble it up, and I just love it. I've really enjoyed the first 2 Housemaids, so I'm really excited to dive into this one as well. We'll see what happens. I think these are super fun. I've been slowly chucking away at reading so many of her thrillers. I think this is probably my 5th one that I've read, and I have like, I think 3 more on my shelf that I would like to get to at some point, so I'm excited to dive into this one. I think this is going to be fun. So yeah, these 4 plus the 4 ebooks that I mentioned, those are my 8 picks for the month, and I'm very excited for it. Like I said, I'm currently reading The Right Move on Kindle Unlimited, and I've been loving it so much. I'm in a good place with my reading right now, and I've been having a lot of fun. So yeah, those are my picks. I would love to know if you have thoughts on these. Again, spoiler free, please. I will never forgive you if you spoil things for me. And also, like, what do you plan on reading this month? Do you just take it like literally just one book at a time? Do you also like to kind of get excited and plan things out ahead of time? What's your vibe with reading? I would love to know. I feel like I like to just, you know, curate a little pile, have a different mix of genres in there so I can kind of pick and choose depending on my vibe in that moment. But yeah, I would love to hear just what are you reading right now? At this very moment, what are you reading? But yeah, I'm about to head to work soon. I think I'll be able to get just a little bit of editing done before I head out. And then today I need to also, after I'm done with my client, swing by the supply store. And then after that, I think I'm actually gonna refresh my hair. It's still like a pretty color. Like I like this kind of like dusty pinkish red that it's faded to, but my bangs, not that you can see them right now because I'm in a slick back today, but my bangs are like white. Like they have completely faded from their color. So the bang area just looks so drastically different than the rest of my hair right now. And I also desperately need to cut them. I really haven't even meant to let them grow as long as they have. I've just simply been lazy, but I need my bangs back. I miss having my cute bangs. I feel like I want more of just like a full bang again. So I'm gonna refresh my red, trim my bangs. If I think about it, I'll vlog while I'm doing it. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on, say hello. I also think I'm getting some really exciting packages, so maybe tomorrow morning before I go to work, we can also do a little bit of an unboxing. I'm also hoping to post this video tomorrow, so I feel like I'm being very ambitious, thinking I can get all of this done. I feel like I usually manage, so we'll see. I'm gonna finish what I need to do and head off to work. Hello, it is a new day. I did refresh my hair. It feels so good. Fresh bangs again. I feel like myself. I feel like just fresh and rejuvenated and powerful. And that's a great feeling to have. I'm happy with the refresh. I think I mixed together Pulp Riot's Countess and Fireball for this color. I just have some old Pulp Riot reds that I'm trying to use up on myself. But Joico is typically my go-to for Vivids, but yeah, I like this combination. I think it came out really good. So yeah, I'm feeling great. How are you doing? I know like this is the same video for you, but it's a whole new day for me. I woke up this morning, went on a run, that was good. And then I filmed for my main channel and now I'm back here. So I wanted to do a little bit of a makeup unboxing. I have some new things that have come in that I'm very excited about that I want to share with you. First, I did get this a few days ago, maybe even a week ago now at this point, the One Size Base Thinner. This is honestly like perfect for me. Like it was described as it thins out your foundation to make it more sheer and to add glow. And I'm like, that's literally all I ever want out of a foundation. And I was at first skeptical. I was like, how is this any different than a moisturizer or just adding highlighter to your foundation? But this is a little bit more of a serum-y consistency. It's not as much of like a liquid highlighter as it is more of just like truly a serum. And it really does do a good job so far at thinning things out. As you can imagine, I've obviously not tested this out with every foundation, but what I've used it with so far has worked pretty darn well. I actually need to test it out with one of my full coverage ones. I might do that tomorrow because so far I'm liking that. I also got a couple things from Dede Signature. First, I have these cute new blush trios. The Bliss Blush Trio, that is a tongue twister. Looks like this, very like corally orange vibes, very, very cute. And then the Pinched Cheeks Trio is more like berries and pinks. It's very fun. I'm actually using a little bit of this one today on top of my liquid blush. But I'm liking these so far, very pigmented, just solid blushes. Also on the topic of blushes, they're coming out with liquid blushes. I think they're coming out with like 8 shades, but they let me pick out 3 to try out. So I have Rosy Bloom. This is actually what I have on before that powder blush today, but super cute color. Like that kind of just darker rose tone. This one is Peachy Glow. It's a peach. And Lilac Mist is the one I was most excited about. I like this kind of soft, almost like lavender-y pink. It's very, very pretty. I don't really have things like this. I've tried these out today and yesterday. And so far I like them. I feel like they blend out really nicely. I really, really liked the way this one blended out. It's very cool toned, which isn't always my go-to for blush, but I do think it looks really, really pretty. So far I'm happy with these. And also from Dede Signature, their newest palette. I think this launches today, actually. The day that I'm filming this, Friday the 7th. I think this launches today. And I think I'm posting this video today. So I'll have all of these linked down below. But I played with this one yesterday, the Shattered Romance. It's so pretty. There's already a video up on my YouTube Shorts and Instagram if you want to see this in action. But really pretty, just kind of classic, fun, grungy but bright Valentine's-y colors. It's very, very cute. Next, I have my new Singe brushes. I'm very excited about these. As you can see, I have not even opened the boxes yet, so let's dive into that. I really like the Singe brushes that have come out so far, so I'm excited about an expansion. Ooh, this is a good shape. This is the E10. I like that shape. That's a good one. Just like a nice domed small blending brush. Absolutely. Well, this one is so fun, the E12. This is like a bent liner brush. I have a few liner brushes, but I actually don't have any that are bent, so this will be very handy. This one is the E09. It looks like just a nice flat hacking brush. Yes. Perfect, especially if you like to do cut creases or half cut creases or anything like that. Just something nice and flat and precise. The E11. Perfect little pencil brush. Cute. I use pencil brushes all the time. I like that shape. Just nice and like dense and small. It's perfect. And last is the E08. I love this type of a brush. It's kind of like a tapered blending brush. I feel like these are great if you like really want to pack a lot like in the outer corner or even across the entire eye, but then you still want to kind of blend the edges of that shadow. This kind of shape is literally perfect for that. So this is a great solid addition to the current lineup of brushes. Last but not least is honestly one of the most exciting packages I've ever gotten. This is a big box from Nomad Cosmetics. I cannot even believe it. I've never gotten a package from this brand before and I've been a big fan for years. Let's just dig in at random. Oh, the cat's meow mirror. Oh my gosh, this is so extra and so cute. Are you kidding me? This is huge. This is like the size of my face. This is perfect, I love it. Oh, we also have a Moon Beauty mirror. Oh my gosh, cute. I like the moon. That's precious. I like it, and this one's a bit smaller too, so. That's so lovely. Oh my gosh, the cat's meow makeup bag. I'm thrilled. I bought the palette, but that was the only thing I bought from that launch. But I gotta say, I'm pretty excited. Oh my gosh, look how cute. All the different cats that are on there. Oh my gosh, and the little moon zipper. And it's just a nice solid little pouch. Useful for carrying your things. I have all of these little coffins. What are these? What are these gonna be? Oh, these are lipsticks. These are all bullet lipsticks, oh my goodness. Okay, well this one is the shade Werewolf. Yes, grungy brown, absolutely, absolutely. And the little coffin case that it comes in is precious. See, this one is Dracula. I'm assuming it's a red. And honestly, I've been in a really big red kick lately, if you can't tell by my appearance. It's such a pretty red, honestly. That's really, really pretty. And I actually don't think I own really barely any red bullet lipsticks. This one is Trick or Treat. Perfect, grungy pumpkin-y orange. I miss fall so bad right now. Not that it gets cold during fall here in Florida, but it's been hot lately and I'm like, great, summer is upon us already. This one is The Fog. That is such a cool purple. Oh, that is so pretty, absolutely yes. Hellraiser, whoa. That is so cool. I can safely say I do not own a bullet lipstick this color. That is very fun. And this one is Elm Street. Oh, that's so pretty, like a darker grungy brown. These are such solid colors. I'm so excited about this. We got lashes. Maybe I should become a big lash girl again. Who's been here since the days that I wore giant lashes all the time? This one's Aries. This one is Cancer. That's me. This would have been my favorite type of lash back in the day too, just like fluffy and big. This one is Gemini. I actually feel like I used to wear this pair of lashes, if I'm not mistaken. Those are so cute. And Pisces, huge fluffies. Why do I miss wearing giant lashes? Maybe I should enter that era again. I have a couple of these triangular boxes. These are cool metallic liquid matte lipsticks. They're the Agatha, the Witch's Road trio. This is so exciting. Absolutely, yes. I loved Agatha, and I feel like I remember when they advertised these. Oh my gosh, this is like the coolest display, them being in here. So we have like a dark metallic red, purple, and green. These are so pretty. I'm really excited to dive into these. And then this one I'm honestly so pumped about. This is the Autumn Trio. I actually bought this for myself 1,000 years ago. Like, it's probably been at least 4 or 5 years now. And I've since lost my shade Harvest. And honestly, my Cider and Hazel could probably stand to be, like they're old, big old. And these are some of my favorite lipsticks ever. So having new ones, like, do you want to see what my Cider and Hazel look like right now? Look at this. Grimy, old, like they are asking to be dead. These are so beyond old, so used. I've loved these for years, and now I will love the new ones for years. I loved the shade Harvest too. I was really bummed when I lost it at one point in my life, but happy to have more. Thank you, Black Moon. Not the restocks of my favorite lipsticks being the most exciting part to me right now. But we have another lip kit, Ashes and Gloom. Which shades do I own? I think I own Grim and Grave. Yes, I have Grim and Grave, so I do not have this. Actually, I think I debated buying this one when I made my order for the Cat's Meow palette. Oh, these are cool. Very light, ashy. Ashes and Gloom. Ashes is like the light gray and Gloom is the light nudie shade. These would be so cool with the dark lip liner. I'm excited about that. Loose multi-chrome pigments. These are so cool. Moon and Diamonds, loose pigments. I will open these to look at them, but I did end up decluttering all of the loose pigments that were in my collection back in, like, I don't know, November or December, just because I just feel like I don't use them enough. Okay, so this one's gonna be like very, you can kind of see the iridescent that's kind of spilling out already. It's like a very iridescent, like greenish blue. I would just much rather give this one to one of my friends that will appreciate it more than me. This one is Cat's Eye. This one looks like it has a little bit more of a yellowy green. I'm sure they are absolutely stunning. I just don't reach for this type of a product enough. 3 Moonlighters. I remember I had one of these back in the day. Okay, I'm having a hard time getting them open, so I'm gonna look them up online actually before I like fully open them and rip the box apart so I can decide what I wanna rip apart before I dive in too fast. Okay, so Squid is just the most perfect icy white ever. Just like icy glow. Absolutely, I will rip this one apart. Perfect. This is absolutely one that I would gravitate toward. You can wear that with anything. Oh, Cat Shark is like, oh my gosh, it's like a pinky lavender. That is so pretty. Yes, yes to that as well. Let's rip her open. This is gonna be so pretty. I feel like I wanna touch this one just to see what the glow looks like. Whoa. Oh yeah, that just leaves like the prettiest iridescence. That is really cool. Last is Shroom. Ooh, Shroom is like a bronzy pinky one. That's really pretty. I am worried this would be too dark for me though. So I think this one might be better to save for a friend. Oh my gosh, what a throwback. The Orb of Light palette. I'm gonna keep this boxed up because I think I have a friend that would love this. I had it back in the day. I loved it for years. I just reached a point where I just wasn't really reaching for, you know, an all matte kind of spicy neutrals palette. This was like one of my favorite things in life though for a long time. Like this, it helped me learn how to do makeup. It helped me fall in love with grungy tones. This palette means a lot to me. I almost want to keep it just for like sentimental purposes, but I have a friend that I think would be obsessed with that. Ooh, we have another duo, Mortis and Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker. Sleepwalker is my favorite black lipstick, and honestly, I could stand to have a new one. I could stand to have a new one. Mortis is so pretty. This like orangey red, that's gorgeous. How old is my Sleepwalker? Yeah, this one's also just grimy and old, shiny and new. This one I've used and loved for a very long time, so happy to have an upgrade. Oh my gosh, a little compact mirror. I actually need a mirror for my bag. Right now I just use my phone camera when I'm out and I need a mirror for something. Oh, stop, this is so cute. My childhood self is so happy right now. Like little snow globe. Oh, and it's a mirror. But wow, that is so cool. Imagine whipping this bad boy out. This is awesome. Okay, last I have, it looks like lots of liquid matte lipsticks. I'm already on the website, so I'm gonna look up what all these shades are so I can decide what I might want before I open all of these. Let's see, I have Willow, Genie, Grim. I have Grim. I already own Grim, I bought it recently. Yes, Grim looks like this. It's like a brownie shade. Beautiful, but I don't need 2 of them. This one is still brand new. Oh, Illusion. Okay, so Illusion is this. It's like this peachy light nude. I will be so honest, this kind of a shade tends to look horrible on me. So this one I will give to someone it will flatter more. Those like very light peachy toned nudes, it's just something about it doesn't work on me. Ooh, Libra is great though. Libra is this like, you know, pinky nude, mauvey nude. This one is absolutely one that I would love. I like their liquid lipsticks a lot too. Like they are that traditional like dry down matte, but I've never found them to be too uncomfy. Yeah, that's a pretty color. I like that a lot. Ooh, Dusk is gorgeous. That's so pretty. This like, I don't even know how to describe that color. How is this color described? A terracotta nude from the 90s. I love it. Give it to me. Yeah, that is so pretty. Get ready to get sick of me wearing only Black Moon for the next month. Oh yes, Willow is also a great pick. I feel like Willow is kind of like that one I just was holding, but this one has a little bit more brown to it. Yup. And I'm a sucker for a brown lip. It's my favorite. Ooh, Wrath is cute. Like a dusty pink color. That's so pretty. A nice deep mauve. I feel like I've also been into mauve a lot lately too, so this is perfect. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. So pretty. Ooh, well, here's Armageddon. This is like a dark, rich, like vampy purple red. I would like this, please and thank you. Look how cool that is. That is such a pretty color. I feel like we just have to like see this. Oh, wow, yeah. Just like a really pretty like metallic burgundy. That's gorgeous. Last is Genie that I cannot seem to find. Maybe I missed it. I will search it. Oh, Genie. Oh, it's a cool metallic one. It's like a weird pink metallic. I love it. That's so fun. I will take that one too, please. I feel so spoiled. Like so many of these I feel like were made for me. Oh yeah. That's really fun. Really, really fun. Oh my gosh, the metallics are so cool. I feel like I've been reignited in the metallic lip thing ever since Unearthly came out with their menacing metals, and now I'm kind of like, metallics? Pretty cool. Well, that was so much fun. I'm so beyond grateful. Like getting a package from Black Moon means the world to me. Like it could have been one singular lipstick and I would have been like so head over heels excited, but this amount of stuff, I'm just so grateful and thankful. Feels like my birthday or something. This is so cool. Well, I have the biggest mess in the world to clean up now. Like I said, be prepared for me to wear a Black Moon lipstick like literally every day for the next month probably. And maybe I'll go back to my giant lashes era. I have been loving wearing just mascara for the last, I don't know, half a year or so. But I do sometimes miss having big lashes. And I feel like bangs, big lashes, like this is throwback to old school Betty Jean. But I think I'm gonna end it here because in theory, I would love to be able to post this today, but I also have to work. So I need to get on the editing and stuff like that. So if you're seeing this today, it means I was successful. I will do my best, but thank you so much for being here and for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, gosh, I don't even know. Leave literally whatever emoji you want. I never let you choose. I always choose. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm BATTYBEAN there as well. And also you can subscribe. I'm posting most days over here. And if you want, you can subscribe. I'm posting on this channel as often as I can. Thank you so much for watching and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.